If you haven't noticed, there is a new weapon that many different countries are talking about and that they've developed. China and Russia at the top of the list in terms of the countries that have developed this weapon, are flaunting this weapon, and are saying that it cannot be stopped. Russia saying that the one they developed cannot be stopped at all. Now, of course, until we see some tests and we see exactly what these things can do, and we see something that can stop it, well, we're just going to have to wait and see what happens here. Now, often, there will be tests ran on these, and they'll put out videos, and we'll be able to see the capabilities. Now, France is saying that they're looking to get into this ball game as well, as others argue they don't even think they have an aircraft big enough to lift such a weapon. They're saying they're trying to catch up with the U.S., Russia, and China in terms of this weaponry. They just unveiled the model for this VMAX. It is an experimental maneuvering vehicle. Now, apparently, these things are said to move at hypersonic speeds. They can maneuver very quickly, and as Russia keeps bragging about, you're not going to be able to take it down. Now, one could argue, if they have hypersonic stuff coming down, as long as you have hypersonic to counter it, you could hit it. You could stop it. Now, Russia's talked about these things coming down and breaking into 100 different missiles, and you would not be able to stop all 100, as they all were deployed to different areas, smaller hypersonic vehicles breaking loose from the larger one. Now, all this talk, and the talk of space-based weapons and satellites and all this other stuff, the U.S. has been developing their own. And you cannot forget about the black budget out here. Oftentimes when I hear these stories, it's the first thing that comes to mind. They're talking about these hypersonic gliders left and right. And this is what they're showing everyone out here on the world stage. They're telling everyone about this. What about all the super secret stuff? The black budget stuff? All those weapons? I guarantee you some of them would blow these little things right out of the sky. Even though they're hypersonic, and to this day we've never seen anything like this deployed on a battlefield, they are decades ahead of us. Decades on what they're telling the masses. And I'm a firm believer at this point, after learning that they've played out World War I and World War II, that the next one's going to be the same way. And it's a play on the masses. They've sold people out. And it's just going to be a calling once again. And all this weaponry is being whipped up just for that. So, this is the latest. France saying that they're going to enter this race here with these gliders. This is also a France that just conducted long-range bombing drills that just took place after the INF treaty was disposed of by Russia and the United States. As of right now, well, this is where everything sits. I'm going to leave a link. Make sure to follow me on Twitter for more as well. It's been Dabu7. Peace.